Grade 2. Today we completed the reading worksheet for Unit 5, Week 1. Okay, and we will start using the vocabulary words to complete each sentence. Okay, but before we do that, we should revise the meaning of each vocabulary word. Okay, the first word here is rights. Rights means something that you have permission to do by law. Okay, so as you guys know, the word law, it means that the rules that we have in our government. Okay, so each citizen has certain rights given by the government or given by law. Okay, so the first word, as we said, is rights. Rights means something that a citizen or a person has permission to do. Okay, the second word is issues. Issues means a problem or a topic that people talk about. Okay. Number three, the third word is responsibility. Responsibility is your duty to do something, okay, or something that you are expected to do. The fourth word is promises. Promises means that when you tell someone that you will do something, you should do. A promise is when you say you do something to someone. When you say to someone that you will do something. The fifth word is champion, and we said champion is a winner, another word for winner. Okay, volunteered. Sixth word is volunteered. Volunteered means to offer or to say that, like, is to offer to do something without getting money. Okay, I'm sorry guys for the interruption. The word volunteered means to offer or to do something or to be willing to do something without money. Determined. Determined means to decide or to choose to do something or to choose something. Number six, votes. Vote means is to choose a person or to choose as we said in the story, or as I said, we use the word votes when we have the people choose a certain person for election, like to choose the leader of the country, like to choose a president. They have two people that want to become president, and people go and choose who they want. Or when there's a law that they want to agree to, people go and vote to say yes or to no about it. Okay, so vote means to choose something, and then they will count the votes to see who has more votes, and then that's what that who will be the winner or the leader of the country or the leader of the city. Okay. Number one, Andy blank to walk this dog after school. Andy blank to walk the dog after school because his brother was busy. He wanted to help him. So Andy said that he will walk the dog after school because his brother was busy. So he wanted to help his brother. What do you think? Which word we can put here? Rights, issues, responsibility, promises, champion, volunteered, determined, or votes. Okay, the correct word would be volunteered. So he offered to walk the dog because his brother was busy. Okay, will he take money? No, he wanted to help his brother, so he said, I will take, he volunteered to take the dog instead of his brother. Voting is one of the blank citizens have. The law allows citizens to vote. Okay, so voting means to be able to put vote. Is one of the blank citizens have. The law allows citizens to vote. So the law lets or gives the citizens permission to vote. What word? So we use the word volunteered, right? So now we have 7 words. Voting is the blank citizens have. The law allows citizens to vote. That means they have the rights. When you are allowed to do something, that means you have the right. One of the rights citizens have. This is a permission citizens have, but at a certain age. You are allowed to vote when you are 16. Linda won the spelling bee. So Linda was the winner of the spelling bee. She was the champion. Champion, because she won the spelling bee, she was the winner or the champion. It is Ethan's blank to clean his room. It is Ethan's issues, responsibility, promises, determine or votes his responsibility. It's his duty or his job to clean his room. Responsibility. Okay. Next, how many blank did Sally get in the election? Remember, as we mentioned in the story, in the Grace story, she was one of the candidates in the election. Election is when you hold votes between two people to choose the leader or the president of a school or the president of a country. So how many votes? Okay, and people go and they vote for who they want. Okay, next here, the mayor talked about the problems or blank that the people worried about in the city. The mayor is the leader of a city. So the mayor or the leader of the city talked about the problems or people worried about. Problems or issues. Okay, another word for problem or topic is issues. Karen blank never to lie to her mom again. Okay, she said she would never lie to her mom again, so she promises. Karen promises never to lie to her mom again. The doctor did some tests and determined that James was healthy. So the doctor did some tests and he decides or finds out that James is healthy. Determined means he decides or sees from the test that James is healthy. Okay, next, high frequency words. I divided them into 10. Okay, the first 5 words are pushed, heard, myself, build, and minutes. Pushed, heard, myself, build, and minutes. I blank a sound coming from the bedroom. A sound, so that means you heard a sound. Okay, heard is the past of hear. It took me 15 blank to finish my homework today. It took me 15 minutes. Okay, minutes is a time. Okay, we said that 1 minute is 60 seconds. So it took me 15 minutes to finish my homework. Okay. Ben can blank a house with blocks. Ben can push, myself, or build. Okay, Ben can build. If you're not sure of which word to choose, try using each word at a time to see if it's suitable for the session or not, for the sentence or not. So Ben can push a house with blocks? No. Ben can build? Yes. Ben can build, which means to make a house with blocks. I do my homework by myself. Okay. Myself here means I do it alone. Okay, he blanked his sister on the swing. He pushed his sister on the swing. Okay, next, the other 5 words are pretty, bin, body, answer, and head. Pretty, bin, body, answer, and head. The children blank the questions in the worksheet. The children answer, okay, questions. When you have questions, you have to answer it. Okay, next. The girl wore a blank dress and a pink hat on her. The girl wore a pretty means nice, dress, and a pink hat on her head. Okay. Okay, so here we use two words. Okay. We said that she wore a pretty dress and a pink hat on her. Where else are you going to wear a hat? On your head, of course. They have playing video games all day. They have been. Okay, as we mentioned, that this is the form of verb be when we use it with a helping verb had. They have been playing video games all day. His blank was warm because he has a fever. His body. Okay. Next, we're going to answer questions about the story. The title of the story is Grace for President. Okay, the first, it says choose the correct answer. How do you know Grace for President is a realistic fiction? Okay, so the title of our story was Grace for President. And so how do we know that the story is a realistic fiction? It is a real story about a real girl named Grace. The story is not real, but the events could happen in real life. It is a made-up story with events that could never happen in real life. So as we mentioned before, the word fiction means the story is not real. And also the characters are not real. So why do we call it realistic fiction? Because the events can happen in real life. So answer number B would be the correct answer. Okay, number 2. Why was Grace surprised when Mrs. Barrington showed the class a poster of all the presidents of the United States? Okay, why was she surprised? Why was she shocked? Because she didn't know any of them? Because all the presidents were women? Or because all the presidents were men? She was shocked because all of the presidents were men. Okay, and she even said, "Where are all the girls?" Right after that. So this clue from the story shows us that she was shocked. She was surprised that there was never a female or a woman president. When Grace thought becoming president was going to be easy, what was her point of view? Okay, when she raised her hand and she told Mrs. Barrington, "I want to become president." And then when the teacher asked the class, who else would like to become president, and no one raised their hand. So in her mind, she started thinking, oh, becoming president was going to be easy. What do you think her point of view was? That she was confident that she will be president, or she was worried? Confident means that she was sure that she will be the winner or the president. Worried means to be nervous or afraid that she will not be president. So the correct answer would be A. She was confident that she will be president. Who also wanted to be president? Mr. Waller, Sam, or Thomas? Okay, Thomas Cobb from Mr. Waller's class also wanted to be president. Number 5. What did Grace do to get votes? She calculated all the votes she'll get from the girls. She added all the votes that the girls would give her. Or she listened to the issues that were important to the students. She gave speeches and handed out free cupcakes. Okay? Here she listened to the issues. She listened to the problems and the things that bothered the students. She gave speeches. She talked in front of people, telling them what she will do if she became president. And she gave out free cupcakes. Number 3, she studied all her spelling words and worked hard on her science experiment. What did she do to get votes? What did she do to get people to vote for her, to choose her? The answer would be B. She worked actually very hard. If you guys went back to the story and read, she worked very hard, and she participated in many activities to to make her school better. Okay, number 6. Number 6, it says here, what was Tom's point of view about winning the election? What did he think about winning the election? Thomas thought he got all of the boys' votes. Thomas did not think he could win. Well, to be honest, from the story, we understood that Thomas calculated all of the boys' votes because he knows the boys will vote for them. That's why he didn't work hard to get people's votes. He studied his spelling words, he did his experiments, he practiced soccer, and because he thought that all of the boys would vote for him. Who got the most votes and became president at the end of the story? Okay, Grace. Okay, the last boy was Sam, and he gave her the last 3 votes from his state. And the bonus question here said, what is your point of view? Do you think Sam was right to give Grace his vote? Here, I want to hear your point of view. Do you think the boy who gave Sam Grace his vote, was he right or was he wrong? Okay, and that was it.